Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Thanks for watching here. I just wanted to do a little video on something that I've been curious about, and did a little bit of research here on whether it's better to just go ahead and buy like Bitcoin now at these prices versus opening like a mining contract to see which one's more profitable and maybe what the risks are, and also talk a little bit about the taxes related to each one. It's a little bit different from what I understand. So basically, if I were to just kind of take $150 kind of initial investment and just put it into Bitcoin, Bitcoin's about 2550 here. Today's June 19th, 2017. So that would buy me about 0.05882 Bitcoin. And so basically at that price, then, I'd have my same investment, $100. I mean, there's probably a few fees for transactions and all, but I'm kind of just ignoring that for now. So basically just $150. But then, as Bitcoin goes higher, that investment would turn into $176 at 3,000, like 235 at 4,000, 294 at 5,000. 588 at 10,000 and 1176 at 20,000. That'd be a pretty good investment. 150 going to 1176. And then if it goes lower, obviously you lose a little. 117 at 2,000, $88 at 1,500, and it looks like about $58 at if Bitcoin were to dip to 1,000. So then I looked at, what if I just, rather than buying Bitcoin straight out, just put that into a Genesis mining program. And so for $150, you can get their like 1 terahash of mining power. And so I'm showing that produces about 0.0002898 Bitcoin per day after the fee. So that's kind of payments that you would get. So after you kind of mined for a year, that would be 0.0951993. So after 1 year, looking at this investment, if Bitcoin stayed the same price, it looks like that's going to be worth about $242. And if you compare that to just the regular investment at 150, I can see that it's kind of doing a little better. And then if Bitcoin goes higher, you're up to 285 at 3,000 versus 176, 380 at 4,000, and so on. So really by the end of the year, it looks like you're getting more Bitcoin in the end than if I were to just kind of buy Bitcoin right off right now. So it seems like a better investment to do the mining, but there are some things to consider because the way these contracts are set up, it's unlimited Bitcoin mining, but that's only as long as it's profitable. So the risk there, I guess, could be if for some reason Bitcoin dives lower and kind of stays there for a little bit, then it's possible the fees will be too much to really make the mining contract profitable, and then you might only get like 3 months worth or so, and then lose your total investment, $150. So in that case, it would probably be better just to buy Bitcoin straight out. So what I'm thinking is that the mining contracts are really a kind of a bullish bet on Bitcoin. If the prices go higher, then it's looking a lot better, but it kind of doesn't protect you if there were kind of a crash to happen. And the way the mining contracts are set up, it looks like for about 2 months, they don't charge you their fees, and then keep the contract going in hopes that it will become profitable again. But then if after those 60 days, if it's still not profitable, then it cancels out. So that is a risk. You you got to weigh that, going in. You could lose basically everything, and you just get whatever you've mined to that point in time, which could be a lot less than just buying Bitcoin right out, kind of at these levels today. So I'm still trying to figure out, if Genesis mining is the best thing to do, but I think I'm leaning towards that because I have a feeling Bitcoin is going to go higher over time, and so that would be a great way to kind of play it. The other thing I want to talk about is taxes. So I found out today that the IRS treats Bitcoin as a property, sort of like you're owning property, and so therefore it's subject to capital gains tax. So if I were to, on the buy now kind of model, if I were to invest just $150 into Bitcoin, then that basically becomes my my starting point for kind of a trade. So if in a year from now it's $4,000 and I sell it out for $235, then I'm going to have to pay capital gains on that difference. But with a mining setup, it sounds like, and I hope this is right, and I'll definitely make a future video if I find out this isn't right, but it sounds like whenever they make a payout to you, you kind of have to record that dollar amount in the US case as sort of your cost basis, and then whatever you do with it after that, you got to kind of track that for taxes. So it could be kind of annoying, to try to track weekly payouts from Genesis Mining or monthly payouts, and just remember exactly what each kind of payment was, and what the dollar equivalent to that was for tax reasons. So that's another thing to consider. But I think at this point I am kind of willing to go through that to try to get a little bit more Bitcoin for the money. So the other thing I wanted to kind of look at was just the chart of Bitcoin right now. So it kind of looks like this is a 4-hour chart, but it looks like we're sort of breaking out of the cloud here, which is kind of a good move, and heading back up sort of to this high of I think it almost hit 3,000. And so this 4-hour chart looks like it's really kind of telling a lot of the story, because when Bitcoin sold off here, it kind of got caught by the cloud here, but then when it came back up, it couldn't break out. So I've been watching this chart a lot, but now that we've gotten through the cloud, I really think that we can make a move to kind of retest those highs of around 3,000. So yeah, I think Bitcoin has a good future, and I'm kind of getting turned on more and more to this Genesis mining contract, but it's just kind of a lot to think about, and just wanted to kind of post my thoughts, and definitely if you guys have any comments or have gone through some of this before, just let me know in the comments on what you think of Genesis mining, and kind of if it's worth it. All right, I guess I will talk to you guys later.